Today we'll cover how to change the date on all Skmei digital watches, including popular models like the Skmei 1189, 1113, 1115, 1834, and 1142. While button labels may differ slightly by model, the core process is universal. Let's dive in. On some watches, this is labeled C or B. The order typically follows seconds, hours, minutes, month, date, and week. Not all watches display the week, though. For instance, on my Skmei 1834, after setting the hours and minutes, pressing C repeatedly will cycle through the month, date, and week fields. On other watches like the 1142, pressing B will toggle between hours, minutes, year, month, and date. That's how to change the date on most Skmei digital watches. Then cycle through the settings using the Mode or C key until the date is flashing. With the Skmei Kid 6-digit watch, press the B key 3 times. Then use the S2 key to navigate to the date and S1 to adjust it. After setting the date, press the S3 key to exit setting mode. This means the watch automatically adjusts for month lengths and leap years. You only need to set the date once unless you replace the battery. When the battery is replaced, the date resets and you need to set it again. This is much simpler than digital models and only applies to a few Skmei watch styles. Rotate the crown clockwise or counterclockwise to advance or retreat the date. When the new date appears, push the crown back in to lock it. For example, on my Skmei 1834, I pressed the top right B key to turn off the chronograph mode before adjusting the date. This is similar to adjusting the date on an analog quartz watch. Then use the C and D keys to cycle through the seconds, minutes, hours, month, and date. Always refer to your user manual if you have one. But this method should work for most Skmei mechanical watches with a date function. After setting the month and hours, the date will be flashing. Use the D key to adjust it. Once the correct date is set, press the SET key to exit the setting mode. This may differ by model. On my Skmei 1142, pressing lap toggles between the two clock formats. This can potentially damage the internal mechanism. However, this is less critical on digital watches like the ones covered primarily in this video. Now you know how to change the date on most Skmei digital and mechanical watches. Leave a comment below if you have any questions and I'll do my best to help. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on all things watches. Thanks for watching. Finally, adjust the date using the adjective key and save by pressing the SET key. Each watch may slightly differ in how pressing the keys cycles through the fields. Refer to your user manual for precise instructions. Keep holding the SET key until the seconds start flashing. This means you have successfully entered the setting mode. For example, on my Skmei 1189, you can see the seconds start flashing. If I release the SET key too early, the seconds remain steady, indicating I'm not in setting mode. Chronograph and alarm modes have their own separate settings and will interfere with changing the date. For example, on my Skmei 1834, I first press the mode key to exit chronograph mode. Then I press B to enter the setting mode and change the date. Many models have detailed guides available. Here's a list of some popular Skmei watches and their user manuals. For example, you can find the Skmei 1273 user manual or Skmei 10Y manual. These manuals provide step-by-step instructions for changing the date and other functions. Simply search online for your Skmei watch model plus user manual and you should be able to find it. Similarly, if there's an alarm active, press the mode key twice to deactivate it before adjusting the date. So keep pressing and holding the SET key until the seconds begin flashing. First, let's discuss the process for most Skmei digital watches, then cover mechanical models at the end. To change the date on an Skmei digital watch, press and hold the SET key. By default, the month is typically highlighted when you enter the setting mode. For example, on my Skmei 1142, the month is flashing when I first enter setting mode. Then as I press B, it moves to the hours, minutes, year, month, and finally the date. Once in setting mode, press the Mode or C key to cycle through the settings. The key is to keep pressing the buttons until you reach the date field, which is usually the fifth option after seconds, hours, minutes, and month. Next, once the date is flashing or highlighted, use the adjective key to adjust it. This is usually labeled D or A. Simply press the adjective key to increase or decrease the date. Continue pressing the adjective key until you reach the desired date. Some watches may wrap around when you reach the end of the month. For example, if you keep pressing the adjective key past the 31st on a watch with a 31-day month, the date will start counting down again from 1. After setting the date, press the SCD or B key to exit the setting mode. Your Skmei watch will automatically save the new date. Here's a quick recap. First, press and hold the SCD key until the seconds flash to enter setting mode. Let's now look at some specific examples. For the Skmei 1025, press the S3 key 3 times to enter the setting mode. If your Skmei watch has a chronograph or alarm mode, make sure to exit those modes first. Also, most Skmei watches have an auto calendar feature. Lastly, if your watch has a 12-hour clock showing seconds, you can switch between 12-hour AM or PM and 24-hour format by pressing the lap or D key. If you want to learn more about how to use your specific Skmei watch, I recommend checking online for the user manual. Now let's cover how to change the date on a mechanical Skmei watch. Most Skmei mechanical watches have a date function. To change the date, gently pull out the crown, which is the side knob, to the second position. However, it's essential to note that mechanical Skmei watches are less common. Instructions may differ slightly depending on the model. That said, if your Skmei watch has a chronograph or alarm mode, make sure to deactivate them first. As mentioned earlier, it is best to avoid changing the date between PM and AM on watches with mechanical components. So there you have it.